So I'm 45 now. And when you're 45, like, I'm attracted to older women now. I didn't know until my tia brought her friends over. I was like, Esperanza can get it. My friends were like, you want to see some older hyenas? I was like, let's go. For where we going? It's like Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet. Hey, you walk in, it smells like micheladas and Bengay. No one's back hurts. I seen this OG chola. She was like American Me, blood in, blood out, Mi Vida Loca in one fucking DVD. Like when she would talk, she would dance and shit. She would rhyme too. I was walking by her, she's like, what's the deal, Happy Meal? Like, hey, you want to smoke a blunt? She's like, pass the lighter, Street Fighter. I don't have a lighter. Don't sweat it, bald-headed.
All right, taking a little smoke break before we head into the stand-up comedy club. That's what it's called. Right here in the city of Bellflower, right next to Ham Bones Barbecue. They have fire barbecue. If you're ever in town, check them out. And definitely check out the stand-up comedy club. It's a really good venue. They have some legit comedians. I'm talking top of the line, people you've seen on TV, movies. And once again, we're here to see George Perez. Shout out to the homie George Perez. He was on my show years ago, probably, man, 8, 9, 10 years ago maybe. And just seeing him come up the ranks, do his thing, it's really a good feeling to see somebody who was on my show a long time ago do their thing. He's killing it on his own podcast. He's killing it on the Joey Diaz podcast. And we're gonna enjoy his brand of comedy tonight in the lovely city of Bellflower. Growing up, stand-up comedy was one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. When life got me down, when shit was falling apart all around me as a kid, I would turn on stand-up comedy and just escape for an hour. Shit, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence. Martin is probably my all-time favorite. George Lopez, also one of my all-time favorite stand-up comedians. Comment down below, who is your top 5 all-time famous stand-up comedians? There's a lot of them out there, from the 70s to the 80s, to the 90s, to the now. Drop it, let me know. The Stand-Up Comedy Club. Legends. Bernie Mac, one of the GOATs right here. Legend. Rodney Dangerfield. I got to see Rodney Dangerfield probably about 6 months before he passed away. I used to always go to the Laugh Factory in Hollywood on Sunset. That was one of my favorite places to go. And the great thing about that spot was every once in a while, famous comedians would come in just to try new jokes that they wanted to take on the road. So I'll never forget, we were there chilling and the person says, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest tonight. Everybody's like, who is it gonna be? Out comes Rodney motherfucking Dangerfield, dude.
I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, you know?
One thing I remember about him is I remember either him or the people around him smelled like weed, like somebody was smoking. I was like, damn, somebody smoked. And one other thing is he was wearing a hospital gown, like some hospital like robe type of gown type of thing. Like he just like rolled out, like he didn't give a fuck basically is what I'm trying to say. But I got to see one of his last shows at the Laugh Factory. R.I.P. legend. Another legend right here. This man right here revolutionized. John Belushi, man. John Witherspoon. Pops. Shout out to Pops.
Oh, man, I'll wait till you come out.
Boy, bring your ass off up in here. What you talking about? You wait till I come out. I smelled your shit for 22 years. Now you can't smell mine for 5 minutes.
The beast. Sam Kinison, man. If you were alive during Sam Kinison years and you got a chance to experience him live, you are a lucky mother effer.
I'm attracted to heartbreakers. I am. I love those women. You go up to them and they go, hi there, hi. Listen, is that your heart?
Robin Williams, man. Now this guy right here, I wasn't too fond of his comedy, to be honest, but one thing I was fond of was his acting skills, specifically this movie right here, Good Morning Vietnam. Good Morning Vietnam! That movie right there is one of the movies that made me want to get into broadcasting. It's one of the movies that made me want to get into radio as a kid. If you don't know the story of Good Morning Vietnam, it's about Adrian Cronauer, who is a real person, and he had a radio show during the Vietnam War. He was stationed in Vietnam and he kept the troops entertained, and he was very, very, very risque, and he was very just revolutionary back in those days. So if you ever get a chance to check out the Adrian Cronauer story, I would highly, highly recommend you watch Good Morning Vietnam. It's a classic flick. But RIP to this man right here. Proof that depression kills. This is a great place. Some legends right here. Richard Pryor, man.
Police got a chokehold they use out here though, man. They choke niggas to death. That mean you be dead when they through. Right? Did you know that? Wait, the niggas going, yeah, we know the wife. No, I had no idea.
And how can we forget about Red Fox?
You big dummy.
Red Fox, man. Sanford and Son. Classic, classic show. Now, when the show starts, I won't be able to record out of respect for the comedians, so I'm gonna have to log off, but I'll see you guys in a bit.
Perez, I want to say thank you guys.
Great night tonight at the Stand-Up Comedy Club. George Perez killed it. He did like an hour-plus show. He had a few good openers. Really, really good time. Once again, check out the Stand-Up Comedy Club right here in Bellflower, California in the 562.